Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. XRP has $22 billion in volume on CoinMarketCap. This is the highest volume on CoinMarketCap since April 2021, when XRP hit that localized high of about $1.96. Guys, this coming from Leonidas here on Twitter. Take a look at this XRP trading volume at roughly $22 billion. Now, Leonidas here was wondering, okay, is this a glitch? What's going on here? CoinGecko is showing $3.7 billion in volume. And then Leonidas did update this. He says, yeah, and it's gone. CMC probably fixed a glitch and XRP volume is back to normal levels at around $4.4 billion. Now, XRP has come back down a little bit since yesterday. We did see a bit of a market downturn because of what was coming out, what I'm thinking was coming out with that US crypto bill, which we're going to talk about a little bit today. XRP right now, I mean, still faring very, very well. We're still holding that range, guys, and we're already moving back up. So 76.8 for XRP. Yeah, I mean, on the 1 hour, I mean, we want it to continue, we want it to continue going up, but, this is going to be reality for a while now. And, like I said, XRP trending anywhere between 72, let's call it, and, anywhere between 72.5 and 94.5, give or take. Those were the levels. That is significant resistance that we have to get through before we can actually make higher highs. And, like I said the other day, we could, in fact, see this go on for a while before we finally make that high. Of course, we want it to come sooner, but guys, this is all just part of the process. We cannot get bored and we have to try to maintain excitement for as long as possible. Think about it for a second here. When XRP made this high in late 2017, early 2018, when it went to all-time high, when it saw a price over $3 per coin, could you imagine if you got bored in and around here? Okay, this was a trending area that, XRP saw. It formed its own Nike swoosh pattern. And we saw this pattern occur over the span of roughly 217 days. Actually, from the top here, let's call it about 200 days, give or take, 206, 205, 6 days, give or take. So that was a significant amount of time for XRP to be trading sideways. I don't think well, at least not yet. I don't think we're going to see something like this on this trend here. I feel like we're more likely looking at something more similar to, what we're seeing over here, okay? A trend maybe moving sideways for over about a month or so. This one took about 24 days, so just under a month before we see that next move up. Again, I don't want to speak specifically about the timing of it because that's not what's important. What I'm saying here is that we could be trending and that's okay. It's not anything to be worried about. And, certainly we should not lose interest in XRP if that is the case, if we see it come down a little bit here, because, when you look at it on the 1 hour, everything is still looking very, very good. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin on the 1 hour trending a little lower. Bitcoin trading at about $29,700 or $29,800 per coin. Bitcoin really got hit after the news yesterday. Another hit for Bitcoin. And like I said, we're going to talk about that. So where is the market today? $1.2 trillion for the crypto market as of right now. We've got 24-hour trading volume. It's up a little bit, 7.4%. Bitcoin dominance at 48.3%. So nothing too different up here. The biggest news that I noticed, guys, XRP now in the technically number 4 spot, but really number 3 spot when it comes to the top cryptocurrencies that are not stablecoins. So, of course, we're going to get USDC and USDT coin up here, but XRP right now trading in number 4, really number 3 behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. It has surpassed BNB coin. Market cap for XRP right now is 40.3 trillion, and we got BNB sitting at 37.5. So, I mean, this is all really exciting stuff. Again, we're likely not going to see much in terms of an XRP move unless there is some more big news that comes out. Unless we see kind of a bigger crypto move, I think, we're going to have to see Bitcoin here. Let me throw Bitcoin actually on the daily to kind of gauge. We haven't done that for a while. We've been really excited about the XRP price that we haven't really, focused in on Bitcoin for a while here. Bitcoin on the daily though, guys, look at that. Beautiful trend still. I mean, the day-to-day can get distracting, but we can't focus on the day-to-day. We really have to look at the overall trend, and overall, we are still making those higher lows, higher highs. So that is positive news. Bitcoin maintaining support in and around this level here. So we are still seeing it kind of hovering here. We need to break up significantly, though, in order to see a new high. And it has been trending sideways since about June 21st, so about a month. Actually, a month exactly. Today is July 21st if you're watching this video on the day that I've dropped it. So Bitcoin's still trending in the right direction. XRP has been doing exceptionally well. And, the rest of the market is kind of lukewarm, I guess, at this point in time. We got some coins are up more than others. Dogecoin is up a little bit. Matic is up 2.77, so is Tron a little bit. Polkadot coin up 5.9%. TON coin up 6.64%. So not too bad considering. Shannon Thorpe here, guys, on Twitter posted this. Again, the website Fiat Leak is a great website, great resource to see where XRP is trading in which corridors. When I say this hasn't happened prior to today, I'm only speaking for the last few days, and I've been keeping my eyes on it. XRP, guys, look what she's noticed here. Listen to this.
Are you guys seeing this? I've been watching this every day for like the last few days, specifically. This has not happened prior to today. It was US and Korea. Look at all of these other countries coming into play. Look at this. This is insane.
US and Korea. I think we noticed that too when I originally showed this fiatleak.com on the show a few days ago. I brought it up again just to show you guys right now, as of the time of this recording, we are not actually seeing that much activity. But this, of course, guys, changes day to day. Oh, there it is. It's kind of popping up a little bit here. We got some coming out of Europe, some out of Japan. We got one little one coming out of Canada there. But mostly, guys, USD, so US dollars going right into the United States and Korea. Those are the big ones. Okay. And so I guess we're seeing it pop up. So guys, this is real-time analytics of XRP movement. XRP trading in the past minute. You guys can see the metrics over here, the exchanges, and what they're trading, what XRP they're trading at this moment in time. So it was getting very active yesterday. I guess she posted this yesterday morning, July the 20th at 9:03 a.m. So wanted to thank Shannon Thorpe just for that observation there. We also got to remember there's a lot of things going on here, guys. XRP Crypto Wolf posting this, okay? XRP Bull Run, you are missing the true rally. Now, what this is saying is XRP has recently gained significant attention due to, obviously, the robust price rally. But what we're not focusing on is the burgeoning open interest, or OI, in XRP futures contracts, and that provides a clearer picture of the ongoing market sentiment and the real potential for future growth. So, open interest for XRP futures contracts. K33 Research posted this, okay? XRP has faced a massive rally since its partial victory versus the SEC. XRP, or daily XRP volumes, have overtaken BTC, as we talked about this past week. But check this out, guys. However, amidst its strength, OI is pushing to new highs as well. So people projecting where XRP is going to go in the future. And I don't know if they're looking at the immediate future or how long in the future they're going here. Let me just take a look at this. Here, let me go back to this tweet. And doesn't look like there is, okay, so I mean, other people have been posting their charts, not too much more information here with regards to this, but, we got to take a look at every aspect of this. For XRP, the rise in OI indicates that traders are actively participating in the market, which could potentially signal a more substantial bullish run coming down the pike. So think about that, open interest. And so that indication here, I guess let's just take a look at this chart. The indication right now is very high. Traders are actively participating, which means that, back to what I was saying earlier about the XRP price. And, even if we look at XRP on the daily here, guys, that is still a very, very bullish setup there. Even though we have seen the downturn over the last little while, active interest is maintaining. We're maintaining this support level. So also just another thing to be paying attention to. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. And so Mike Novogratz made an appearance on Squawk Box yesterday, and I certainly think this bodes well for the XRP community. Bullish comments here, guys. Listen to Mike Novogratz's opinion on the Ripple SEC lawsuit.
Hey, Michael, I'm sure since so many folks in crypto land were following this decision related to Ripple, I wanted to get your thoughts and comments on it and whether you think it has any demonstrable impact in terms of how the SEC and how Congress and how others think about these things.
It has to force the Democrats, the White House and Gensler to the table to start negotiating fair rules. Like it was just. But
was this a win? I mean, maybe we should explain for the audience, and maybe Michael, you could probably do a better job than I can, what the decision was, because some people looked at that decision as a win for Ripple, and others said actually maybe it wasn't.
No, it was a big, big win for Ripple, and it was a big, big win for the crypto community. Like, let's not let Gary Gensler put lipstick on a pig. They lost, and they know it. And at best, the judge said, okay, now you're going to, if the SEC wants to litigate, you're going to have to litigate every token separately and every use of that token separately. And so the current status quo isn't going to work for the SEC. Listen, they could appeal. Appeals take a long time. We can stay in court for years. But I think the message that I want to give that is really clear was what Gary has been saying, that the rules are clear, just isn't true. It's not true at all. And that judge said that exactly, right? This is really complicated. We need regulation that makes things clear. And it's not that complicated.
So a few great things coming out of this. It's really not that complicated. We need regulation that makes things clear. The fact that the SEC lost and they know it and they were trying to sugarcoat it. He said, Gary Gensler trying to put lipstick on a pig. I love that term. And that if they really wanted to have a chance, they'd have to now go after every single cryptocurrency individually for every use case individually, which is just not going to work. I mean, that is not a feasible solution. So what is the SEC going to do now? Who cares? We got clarity. I mean, Congress has now drafted a bill, which again, I'm going to get to. Mike Novogratz also mentioned that they could appeal, and the appeal process could take a long time. Well, Jeremy Hogan made a comment on the appeal of the distinction that XRP may not be a security. Michael Branch posting this with regards to that topic. Attorney explains untouchable part of XRP victory ruling. So Jeremy Hogan has said, referring to the historic ruling by Judge Torres, the attorney said the SEC may not be able to appeal the XRP's status as not being a security itself. He explained that the underlying meaning in the order shows that the part of the order is not appealable. That part of the order is not appealable in what could be an irreversible victory, not just for XRP holders, but also for the crypto market. He says, and I quote, "I don't think that's appealable. I don't think any appellate court would touch that part of the order that says XRP in itself is not a security," end quote. So that's a very interesting perspective too here from Jeremy Hogan. Again, guys, will the SEC take their time, go through every single cryptocurrency individually? I think not. And, again, this is why we diversify in this bull market. I'm already into almost 15 different cryptocurrencies for my patrons, which you can find at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm diversifying. I'm putting $10,000 in the market, guys, and I'm showing you guys my trades, how much money I'm putting into each coin. Full transparency there. So if that's something you're interested in, you can follow me there. What is going to be very interesting too is how this plays out. Now, we're already seeing companies take advantage of the Ripple verdict, I think, and promoting themselves the same way we were seeing the international partnerships over the last several years. Ripple is delighted to be working with SuperHow and the Axology Decentralized Securities Project, instant issuing and settlement of tokens, securities assets such as bond or share. The private blockchain project is regulatory compliant. This project will deliver significant learning for a future CBDC, which can then be issued by European banks. So this is a European project, but guys, one of their partners here, Ripple, James Wallace, VP of Central Bank Engagement at Ripple and DLT Pilot Regime, offers a unique and opportune platform for Ripple and SuperHow as innovative enterprises to play an instrumental role in fostering the safety and security of digital asset markets for all participants. By subjecting the DLT pilot regime to rigorous testing through the Axology project, regulators gain unparalleled assurance regarding the resilience and security of digital assets. So you can learn more here. The link is in the bio, but take a look at that. Some of their partners include Ripple. And guys, this is a company interesting, compliant and scalable DLT-based framework for impact investment and immutable ESG information tracking. Check this out too, Unified Global Ledger. Well, where have we heard that before? The BIS saying, everything is going to be tokenized on a unified global ledger. All licensed market participants will operate on the same single permission, transparent, and secure ledger. This will create a single regulated market for tokenized sustainable securities. So guys, this is like a platform for the securities market, the future of finance, building, almost like building everything in one place here, all put on DLT technology, distributed ledger technology in there. Down there, you can see Ripple is a partner here along with Orion Capital Markets and SuperHow. So very, very interesting to note that, the projects I'm feeling are getting bigger and bigger, issuing tokenized securities assets such as bond or share, private blockchain project. This is all regulatory compliant. They're dealing with CBDC, central bank digital currencies, and the icing on the cake there, unified ledger. We know we've heard that before from the BIS. So I wanted to thank Sento Sumo Saba for posting that. But how is crypto trading going to affect Americans? I mean, at the end of the day, The regulatory guidance in the US has been subpar at best. Cryptic Poet here posting this. US House Republican committees introduced joint digital assets bill. So guys, here it is. The House Agricultural and Financial Services Committee have been working together all year on a bill to rival the Lummis-Gillibrand Responsible Financial Innovation Act. And they came up with something down here, the 212-page bill called the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act was introduced on July the 20th. According to the accompanying explainer, it's intended to address regulatory gaps by creating a framework for the specific risks of different digital asset-related activities. The bill gives the Commodities Futures Trading Commission jurisdiction over digital commodities, clarifies the jurisdiction of the SEC, and creates a process for digital assets originally deemed securities to be sold as commodities. The bill also sets conditions for digital assets to be considered a commodity, with decentralization being the main requirement. Digital asset commodities could be sold on SEC-registered digital asset trading systems. Market participants are subject to new and more comprehensive disclosure requirements and could have registration with both agencies. So a more comprehensive approach at this. Down here, a quote, "The SEC's existing regulatory regime is not designed to accommodate the registration and regulation of digital assets. The SEC has failed to provide the clarity these entities need to operate." So, I mean, at least they're coming out and they're doing something now, finally, about it. I mean, it took the Ripple lawsuit to get some type of verdict out of that in order for them to kind of step up and now say, okay, I guess, it's been a week since that verdict, and I'm sure over the last week since the verdict came out, they've been working on this. So, interesting to say the least, I gotta say. Some of the criticisms, though, of this bill, and I mean, this is going up against the Lummis-Gillibrand bill, so, and I'm sure there's going to be a compromise in there somewhere. One of the things that, let's get to this first. Documenting Ripple saying, the new bill confirms cryptocurrencies are not securities, so that's at least a good thing. The digital assets sold or transferred or intended to be sold or transferred pursuant to an investment contract is not and does not become a security as a result of being sold or otherwise transferred pursuant to an investment contract or to that investment contract. So, what Mike Novogratz was saying earlier, the SEC lost, and now they have to go after each individual cryptocurrency for each individual purpose, utility, separately if they want to sue them. Which is good because they can't, I guess, at least in theory, take that sweeping approach anymore. Avi Eli here saying this, okay, this new crypto regulation bill prohibits purchases, though, of more than 10% of a person's annual income or more than 10% of a person's net worth. RIP retail. This is the point that I think is going to get people a bit up in arms, retail traders specifically. 10% of the person's annual income or joint income with that person's spouse or spousal equivalent, or 10% of the person's net worth or joint net worth with that person's spouse or spousal equivalent. So, for example, if you guys make $100,000, which is still a lot of money. I mean, it's not as much as it used to be, but still a pretty good chunk of change. You can only invest $10,000 into the crypto space. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, for my patrons, I'm investing $10,000 just for the Patreon. So I have more money invested in crypto than that. I mean, granted, I've been in the market for over 5 years, so I've been accumulating over time. But, to say that somebody who earns $100,000 can only invest $10,000 seems a bit low. I mean, they did say that it could be joint net worth as well for a person's spouse or spousal equivalent. So, I mean, I don't know about this. He's saying RIP retail. So, I mean, retail can't really get at those gains that we used to be able to get to. What says Bangarang Boy here? They don't have this for any other asset class. This seems discriminatory. And then Abe says accredited investors are exempt from this regulation. So disgusting, says Anders. A lot of people looking at this, even John Deaton, all eyes are on this. Unaccredited retail investors will be able to participate in private coin offerings with up to 10% of their annual income. Scott Melker, the Wolf of Wall Street, saying that's not bad. I disagree. Free American Spirit saying, absolutely terrible. I'm retired. I should be able to invest any amount of money I want to invest. Exactly. Why are they putting these caps on retail? Not something I'd be too happy about. But anyway, tell me down in the comments if you guys have an opinion on this. Finally, I just wanted to bring this up, though. Interesting to note from Matthew Liny, House of Representatives releases a bill that would digitize the CFTC on a public ledger. So Another little tidbit from this, shared across a network to create a public ledger to verify transactions and information among network participants. It sounds as though part of this is going to be added on a public ledger in the CFTC, and the CFTC is part of that. So a lot going on here, guys. Thought I would just bring you some of the highlights. What do you guys think as retail traders? Would you be considered accredited investors? Are you already investing more than 10% of your income? Are you investing less? Do you see yourself investing more in the future? I mean, like I said, even just for my patrons, I put in $10,000 to trade different kinds of altcoins during this bull run. But I don't know, maybe somebody's got a different opinion. Tell me down in the comments what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.